Have you ever wondered why some YouTube channels blow up while others get barely noticed? It's not just luck, it's YouTube SEO. And if you're not using it right, you're leaving videos and views and money on the table. People are missing out on your great content. So it's really important that you get your SEO right. The other thing is too, that Google also looks at YouTube for SEO rankings for your website. So you can link your videos back to your website, and of course you can embed your videos on your website as well to get views from that direction. And one of the key things that I always believe in is owning your website and making that your platform that you have control of, because you can move it and all those sorts of things, is really important. It's great to build a business on other platforms, but if they change the rules, you're screwed. So let's look at some video tips on how we can use SEO in our YouTube videos to also help our Google rankings from a video perspective and also from a website perspective. As I just mentioned, a lot of people don't realize that YouTube boosts Google rankings as well. Why? Because Google owns YouTube. It's pretty simple. I know a lot of people don't realize that still, but they've owned it for many years. And one of the great things about YouTube and Google is they are both search engines and they are independent search engines, which means that Google indexes content from YouTube, and you'll see that in the results. So your chances of getting visitors who come in looking for a specific answer and see that video there are great. And then on the alternative side, you can also be found on YouTube itself. So you need to optimize your videos to make them appear in the YouTube results as well as the Google search results. And you have some tools to do that, such as the description tag, the title tag, but we'll look into that a little bit further in the video. The other side is that the video thumbnails in Google can also drive more traffic because they use the thumbnails when you show up in the Google search results, which is something most people don't think about. We tend to think about the thumbnails as being the part that catches people's attention on the YouTube interface. So remember, thinking both ways, we're looking to grab attention, we're looking to get those clicks, and then deliver on the answer that people are searching for. When you make your video, make sure that you hook your viewers right away. Now, this isn't always easy to do. I know. I do my best, but I try to make it interesting for everybody, but it's just the way it is. So grab the attention of the people watching the video in the first few seconds. This is essential, and one of the key things you can do there is actually talk about what it is you're going to cover in this video very quickly, because you want to confirm to people they've clicked on the right link and they're looking at the right video for the answer that they're looking for or the topic they're interested in. Make sure you use eye-catching visuals such as B-roll and obviously video of yourself if you're doing face-to-camera like this, and hook your viewers in. Remember, you're trying to build a relationship with your viewers, just like I'm sitting here talking to you, trying to build a relationship with you through the camera, which, let's face it, isn't always easy to do, but with a little bit of practice, you can do your best. And the key thing to remember is your early videos are going to be pretty bad, and you can only get better with time the more you practice. So keep it up and keep working. Make sure you organize your videos for more watch time. Make sure you break your video down into sections and use the timestamps to also make it easy for people to find specific chunks of information that they're looking for within your video. That information is also used by YouTube and by Google. So if they're looking for an answer on Google and a specific chunk in your timestamp answers that, you'll notice that shows up in the Google search results and it takes people straight to that point in the video. So timestamps are really important. Make sure that you use a tool that does those timestamps for you. Now, there's a range of AI tools that I use. One is Cast Magic. I upload the video, it does the timestamps for me, and then I copy and paste them in. Or you can do them manually. It's really up to you. Depends on how much time you've got, or whether you've got an outsourcer doing the work for you. Make it easy for followers to stay viewers longer. In other words, to work out that, oh, this is coming up, or I can jump forward to here and ignore that bit that doesn't apply to me. You want to keep people watching your video for as long as you possibly can. This actually helps your rankings within YouTube. Not so much in Google, but definitely within YouTube. But of course, the flip side of that, if you think about it, is if Google's going to show the answer to something from a video, they're going to pick something that is ranking well in YouTube, aren't they? So we have to look at both sides of the story when we're working on what we're doing. One part that we often miss is the end screens for keeping viewers engaged. Now, this is something I'm guilty of myself. I really don't do end screens well. and something that I'm learning and looking to apply. But you can add end screens and cards to link to other videos. So this allows people to come in on one video and then they get to the end and they see, oh, there's another video that follows on that same topic or continues the conversation on, and they follow it through. As a YouTuber, probably our goal from any perspective is to keep people watching our content as much as possible. And that's how we build our audiences. But also, again, it puts people into more content and they relate to that content, and that helps with Google. So you want to keep your people exploring your channel as long as possible after the first video ends. The ultimate goal will be get someone to sit down, watch a video, and then watch a whole playlist of yours. That would be awesome to pull that off. Set it as a goal and think about how you can tie your videos to each other so they lead on. Make sure you pick smart SEO titles and keywords. It's great to have a catchy title from a clickbait perspective, but if you don't have your main keyword in the title, you're not going to show up for that keyword. In the end, search engines work on keywords, as I previously discussed in my video about Search Everywhere Optimizer. You need to have your main keywords in your title. They need to be in your descriptions along with other semantic, in other words, related keywords. So things that mean the same, like dog and canine, and things like dog training, which goes together, and you're looking for all these combinations of words. Again, we're not keyword stuffing here. We're looking to include keywords and descriptions in our text so that when people search for it, it comes up. I know that when I see a video, I read the title, I look at the thumbnail, and I click. I don't read the description because it's not displayed there. So realistically, the description really is there for the search engine part of YouTube and Google. It is the data that it uses to help itself, other than actually transcribing a video, which it does do, to make decisions. Now, obviously in the description, you can add links to your website and all sorts of other things. There's a great amount of options there, including the timestamps. Make sure you keep it SEO thinking when you're writing your descriptions. Make sure that you find the right video ideas. Now, this is key. Trying to pick video ideas can be really hard. And at first, you're going to throw a lot of mud against the wall till you find something that sticks. In other words, a topic that really relates, that your audience likes, and that they will be interested in an ongoing basis. In my case, SEO is my jam. That's what I've done since 1996. So it's something that I know lots about, ranking anywhere on the web, being number one in the world. But it's also one small topic about what I talk about. So I'm putting up a range of content here. So have a look at your competitors, see what they are doing, see what's trending in your area, and then try and do some videos around similar topics. Don't be identical. Pick similar topics and talk about them with your own unique perspective. There's a range of tools like vidIQ and Answer the Public that you can use to find what questions people are asking and that are related to the keyword that you're looking to rank for, because you want to answer those questions, and they're the questions that people are asking Google. And then Google's pulling back video results as well as text results, as in your website results. The whole thing works together, and this is the key thing here. This search everywhere is really important. Make sure you use smart tags. In other words, make sure you're adding your hashtags to help the search engines and to help YouTube put your video in the right area, because you want to show up in front of the right people, don't you? So mix them up with popular and specific keywords so that you rank across a range of different keywords. This helps your video show up in the search results. So it's really important you include these hashtags. As you produce more videos, make sure you analyze and improve your channel. Check how your channel's going by looking at your audience stats and your video performance. Learn how to read them, because they are going to give you the information on what you should do next, what's working well and what's not working so well. And make sure that you update your channel branding or strategy to attract more viewers based on what you're seeing. So if I look at my audience, I can see my audience is mainly male, and that's fine. So I can talk to men or I can talk to women, but if my audience is mainly male, I should probably focus in on that, shouldn't I? Because if I'm talking to you, I need to be talking about things that you relate to. When you're producing content, make sure that you tell a great story. When it comes to get videos to rank, it's about views. One of the things that keeps people on a video is a great story. So make sure you plan your video out with a storyboard to make it easy to follow. build your story into it, or at least have a story in there if you can, and use good visuals, clear audio, and cut it really well so that it flows smoothly from start to finish. And that's one of the reasons we'll often use a script, is because at least it gives us some bullet points to follow. I know that if I don't have some bullet points to follow, I can talk okay, but I run out of points to think about. So I'll always have my list of bullet points in front of me, and I'll do my best to look at the camera as much as possible, but I still need those, and so do you. But they also allow the video to flow because you've laid it out with your intro, your bullet points, and your outro, those sorts of things. That good flow makes it easy for people to watch, which means they'll watch more of it, which means it'll rank better, and eventually that pays off across all your SEO, both on Google and on YouTube. Make sure you add subtitles and captions. Now, I generally use YouTube's automatic captions. Why? Because it does it. Why would I add them in? Except if I'm doing shorts. If I'm doing shorts, the software I use gives me the captions, so I use the captions for that. But in my normal long videos like this one, I'll let YouTube do that. That said, I'll often get a transcription of the video using Cast Magic, and I'll upload the VTT or the SRT files so that it has an exact transcription that it can use without having to do it itself. Now, Google can transcribe things, and YouTube will transcribe all your videos. But if you can upload that, it speeds the process up, and it also helps your video along its way. So make sure that you have those, because aside from just being there, it makes it more accessible. I don't know about you, but I watch a lot of videos without the sound on these days because I might be sitting in the lounge room watching TV with my family, and I don't want any noise coming out of my computer or my laptop or my tablet, whatever I happen to be using. So I often have the sound off, and that way I read the subtitles as they come up. And also it does help when you've got people from other language backgrounds watching your videos. So make sure that you keep those subtitles and captions going. Lastly, create clickable thumbnails. You need to design thumbnails that stand out. I mentioned this earlier. It's really important that when people see your thumbnail, both on Google and in YouTube, that it catches their attention. It makes them think this might be a good video that answers the question that I've been asking, and they're going to click it. We need that eye-catching aspect of it. And so work on getting thumbnails that get clicked, and you will notice the difference. You can do some A/B testing now within YouTube, but test different thumbnails and see which ones work the best for you, and then stick to that. I know there's lots of videos on this topic, and I'll probably do one, and I've done bits of one before, but now I've done a video before on creating viral thumbnails. So if you look back through my other videos, you'll probably find that there, and you'll be able to watch that video and discover how to do that more effectively. And I've learned that from other people, and I've applied it in my own YouTube channel. So now you know YouTube SEO doesn't just grow your channel, it boosts your Google rankings too. If you're ready to take your strategies to the next level, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for some game-changing tips as I produce more videos. If you need help with your SEO, please go to mrwebmarketing.com. You'll find the link in the comments below, and I'll get you some expert guidance to help you grow your channel and dominate Google search engine and the other search engines around the world. Drop a comment below on your biggest takeaway, and I'll see you in the next video.